Hi folks, back again. Today I'm in the middle of one project. It's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy crazy world, but I'm in the middle of one project and I need to do another project quickly. So today I need to make, I've got these offcuts and I'm going to make a kindling chopping block. It's very simple, very easy, three-legged block. It's quite lightweight and it's easy to move out the way and bring out, do some work and then put it back out of the way, because it's not the sort of thing you use every day. And I don't have a lot of space, so I need to sort of keep it tucked away when I'm not using it. So instead of using a great big heavy solid log, I'm going to just have, which is usually sat in one place at one time all the time, I'm just going to use this and then we can move this. It's light, it's easy, it'll be manoeuvrable. 3 legs, as I say, and it'll be great. So let's get started. This is going to be a great example of rough and ready woodworking. I want to show you that by paying attention to the important things, you can make something very functional, very quickly. Making things look pretty takes a lot more time, as you saw with the awl. Right, first things first, let's put the blocks together. So, we just work out, have a look, see what's what. See if they fit okay. It's not too bad. I'm going to hold these sections together with some sash clamps and then drive some long heavy duty screws through them. These have been inside for a few years now, so they shouldn't really shrink. And they're part of a glulam beam, which is lots of, I don't know whether you can see, but there's lots of 4x2s glued together, and they use them as beams in the building trade. They're very, very strong. It's better than using one piece of wood spanning, because one piece this size would be almost like a tree trunk, and then it would split and so on. So they use 4x2s, glue them all together, and it makes a very, very strong beam and a very stable beam. And these are just offcuts, which we picked up off the site, and you know me, I can't let a good piece of wood go. Good, let's get the drill. I'll only need to screw in one direction, side to side as you're looking at it. Top to bottom should be good and strong already. I'm drilling in a sort of strategic place. I've got some old screws I saved from another job. There's about 12 of them, 6 holes each side, roughly evenly spaced. The beam ends are laminated together with 4x2s, so they're roughly 4 inches wide, which means I need to drill a hole roughly 6 inches deep. Now that's a pretty deep hole, so I'm going to do it in 2 stages. Slightly longer drill bit, because they're quite big, these bolts. Okay, now a load of old screws, hopefully I've got enough. Bit of wax. This is an old cabinet maker's trick. Put in a bit of wax on the end of your screws. Makes life a lot easier. When you're driving in big screws like these, there's a lot of friction, so the wax will ease them in, giving you a good strong fixing. And so on. You get the idea. The moment of truth. I'm hoping it's going to stay in one piece once I've released the clamps. There we go. Nice big solid block. Perfect for chopping firewood on. The next thing we need to do is work out the legs. I'm going to put 3 legs on it. 3 should be plenty to keep it stable. I just want to keep the size down so it makes it easier to store. I'm going to cut them at an angle so they splay out beneath the block, and cut them just short of a clean wedge. It's called a bird's mouth in the trade, leaving a notch to give the block something to rest on. It'll all make sense when you see it. Right, I've cut these sort of like at an angle. They really don't have to be perfect, you know. It's rough and it doesn't need to be brilliant, but they just fit in so, like so. So you've got a bit of a splay of the leg, and then the other two I've cut little angles in there so that they just slot straight in there, and then splay the legs a little bit. And then what we'll do then, we'll put it all together and then stand it up, and then we'll cut these legs flush. But I'll show you that in a minute. Now we're going to screw the legs on. I'm not going to be fussy here. I just want to get a good fixing. So 3 to 4 screws per leg should do it. My wife hates these drills. I love them. They are brilliant. As this is a 3-legger, this can go in the middle now. Two more for luck. Okay. There we have it. Nearly have it. Let's level the feet off. What I'm going to do now is get a scrap bit of wood and transfer a horizontal line around each leg. Once this is cut, it'll make each leg exactly the same, and hopefully there'll be no wobble. And just to show you I'm capable of not using power tools for everything, I'll do this one by hand. Okay, moment of truth. It's stable, it's sturdy, and it's not wobbling. I think that's a job done. Sorted. Okay, well, we're going to have a bash now at using the block, now we've made it. But first, the legals. Please be very careful when you do this at home, if you do it at home, because it's very dangerous and you could end up losing a finger. I know of a few people that have. That out the way. Let's have a bash. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and please, once again, like and subscribe. By subscribing, it doesn't cost you anything, but you do get notified when a new video comes along. So thank you very much. See you next time. Cheerio.